Hey everybody, welcome to HeatMyShorts. I hope you're all doing well today. I need to adjust my notes, they're not pointed at me. I actually did a really terrible job of setting this video up. The tripod leg is like right in front of my toe, but that's okay, we're gonna go with it. Today we have Stoned Pepper Kitchen's fermented extra hot honey. I have already reviewed the hot honey, and now I'm gonna review the extra hot honey. Try not to block Maggie. For any potential thumbnails, it's actually really hard to see the screen because it's a beautiful day and it's an old camera and it has a very reflective screen. We're also on the side of a busy road, you know, it's fairly busy for this area, and that doesn't really actually make any sense, busy for this area. Disregard that previous comment. Sometimes I say things that don't quite make sense, like mac and cheese but not mac and cheese. So, let's see, actually, let's talk a little bit about this as I work through this, because I seem to remember I struggled with this last time on the hot honey. I tend to struggle with things, but I persevere and I succeed. Stoned Pepper Kitchen's fermented extra hot honey is made from Bash Bros Honey Co. honey. They're in Vernon, BC. Then this honey was fermented in Barrier, BC with 7-pot Crown of Thorns peppers grown by Stoned Pepper Kitchen in Barrier. Little jingle, it's got the little bee on there. I think that's really cool. They both came with that. Hopefully you can see that. Oh yeah, I can kind of see that. And it comes with the honey dipper. On the last video I learned how to use a honey dipper. I had never used a honey dipper before, and it was a learning experience. It was kind of fun. I feel like, yeah, the last one was taped or something. Again, I struggle. Now, I forget I had some sort of a segue of how I was gonna mention this, but I did a little bit of research about honey in general recently, and I found out some very interesting things about honey. Maybe we'll just take that off and put it back on. I had been struggling with sleep for a while there, and I was looking up ways to improve my sleep, and one of them was honey. They recommend a spoonful of honey before bed. Beautiful day for a motorcycle ride for sure. And then I looked into it a little bit more today because I was doing a review and I wanted some things to talk about, some useful information to make this video worth your while. So honey contains tryptophan. If you don't know what tryptophan is, it's the hormone in turkey, like turkey meat, that makes us feel sleepy. It helps us relax and send sleep signals through the body. So that's very interesting. I've been having a spoonful of honey before bed to help me sleep, and I think I've been having a much better sleep lately. City worker on a Sunday, that's unusual, I feel like. So, this is gonna be a little tricky because I am on the side of a road and I don't have anywhere to put this jar down. But I also want to show you, I have had this for quite a while. It has crystallized a little bit in the bottom of the jar. I can heat it back up and uncrystallize it, liquefy it, that's the word. I can liquefy it again. It's very nice looking honey. It has a slight haze to it, as a honey would, for sure. Let's try this out. Yeah, I think I went over all of the things. I'm not really getting any sort of aroma at all. How am I gonna do this? I do have a spoon. I'm gonna try to do this the same way I did it before, where I used the honey dipper and dip it onto the spoon, but I feel like I used a workbench last time to do that. I'm not exactly sure how I'm gonna do that this time. I thought I had it planned out. I thought this meridian beside me here would work, but it's not in view of the camera at all. Got a hair in my mouth, right? A hair in my mouth, not a heron. Imagine? Maybe I'll do it this way. I think I can do this. That'll work. Let's give this a go. Let's see if we can give this the signature pour. Not really, actually, because my finger's gonna be in the way, or I'm gonna be pouring in the way, but that's okay. Let's see here. Off to the side here. Hopefully you can see this. I'm doing the best I can here. Let's get up close actually. And again, hopefully you can see this. There is a lot of glare here. So I might not even be on the frame of the camera right now. Let's try this out. You stay there, right? From Stone Pepper Kitchen in Barrier, BC. This is fermented extra hot honey with 7-pot crown of thorns peppers in it. HeatMyShorts. It's very sweet, of course. Let's see here. Let's get a good look at it before I start the pour. It's really hard to see out here. I'm seeing like 90% glare and a little bit of the image. Actually, I can see the spoon right now, I think. Yeah, it's got a nice sweetness for sure. A very mild honey taste, like a very neutral kind of a honey, I find. I'm getting a bit of the pepper flavor, not a lot of that wildflower flavor or anything like that. It's just very sweet and neutral, tastes nice and natural, very smooth. Let's try some more. Very nice clean honey taste, if that makes sense to you. Decent burn for sure. It's got a decent burn to it. I can already feel the warmth down in my chest. I heard voices. I don't know if you heard voices or if that's in my head, but I just spilled a little bit. Ooh, nice throat sting there. Some mountain bikers about to ride by. Some really nice trails around here. That's not a very good spoonful. We need some more on there. There we go. Awesome. Howdy. I'm just reviewing some honey on the side of the road. Nothing weird about that, right?
What's that?
Reviewing honey on the side of the road. Yeah. Having a good ride?
Yeah.
Awesome, that's sweet.
Having a good honey.
Always having a good honey. Have a great day, guys. Thanks.
Good? Yeah.
This is delicious. Great. All encompassing mouth burn, throat burn, lips. Yeah, that's warm. That's got a good sting to it for sure. The flavor on it is so neutral that it's honestly hard to give it a flavor rating. It's nice and sweet. It's pepper flavor. It's like a classic honey flavor, if that makes sense to you. Doesn't lean in any direction of like, I'm no honey expert also, let me tell you. I'm just like, disclaimer, I'm just talking off the top of my head here. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just talking about my experience, I guess. But yeah, it's a nice honey that you could really use for anything. Anything that you want to add sweetness to, that is. Now, I suppose I'm going to clean this off with my mouth here because I don't want a sticky honey dipper in the car, so I hope that doesn't gross you out, but I am going to do that right now. I may have done that, my honey dipper, by the way. Scott Michael, make sure you check him out. I may have done that on the other one too, I don't remember. That was a while ago, that was a few months ago, I think. Almost lost the spoon there, I don't know if you saw that or not. So, for a flavor rating, I'm gonna go ahead and give this an 8.5 out of 10, just off the top of my head there. 8.5 out of 10. It's delicious. There's nothing at all that I dislike about it. It's got a nice consistency, a little on the thin side, but not overly. Very nice burn. It is extra hot, definitely. That is a valid claim. A lot of things will say extra hot and it'll give you a little tickle. This has got a burn to it. The 7-pot Crown of Thorns pepper is a hot pepper. I ate my first one last year. Very hot pepper. This honey is delicious. It'll be a lot less hot. Of course, if you're adding it to things, if you're adding it to anything, pancakes, chicken wings, waffles, honestly, like coffee, you can add honey to anything you want to add sweetness to, really. Like, I can't think of a single thing that it's like, oh no, I would never put honey on that. I don't know. Even the weird stuff, it's like, why not? Add some sweetness to it? That sounds alright to me. There's my spoon case. My heat, I'll give that a 2 out of 10. Definitely a solid 2 out of 10. Maybe even a 2.5 out of 10. I've got some good warmth down in my stomach. A slight burn in my chest, we could call it. And a slight burn everywhere in my mouth. Even on the outside of my lips. This is great stuff. I am not sure if he has any more for sale at the moment. He wasn't sure either. He's at the actually, he's not in his office at the moment when I asked him, so he wasn't able to get back to me right away. But anything by Stone Pepper Kitchen, I highly recommend it. It is what it says it is. If it's a Reaper sauce, it's gonna be hot. It's not gonna be very mild with a slight Reaper taste to it. It's gonna be hot. Cherry bomb sauce is a very approachable sauce. It's got a kick to it, like a jalapeno would, because, you know, I think they're around jalapeno heat, if I remember correctly. I'm getting way off topic here, as I tend to do. So let's get back on track. This honey. If you're at habanero level, you could easily call this a 4 out of 10, 5 out of 10. We'll say 4 out of 10. If you're at jalapeno level, you could easily call this a 7, 8, 9 out of 10 even. For sure. I would definitely restock this. I absolutely love this and the regular hot honey. Great products. Great job on this. I really enjoyed this, and I'm looking forward to putting this on all sorts of different foods and enjoying it with my little spoon. I hear my phone going off, actually. I'm not sure if it's noon and that's my alarm. Oh, it's on the other side. Here we are. Can't even see it. There we go, it is noon. We'll have to take my 12 o'clock meds when I get home, I suppose. Oh, I'm not on camera, it's over here. Hi again, I'm back. My alarm was going off, sorry. It would have gone off for like a couple of minutes. But I'm gonna wrap this video up here. I would definitely restock this. I'm gonna have a quick hang out with this poor little doggy who's just sitting here so patiently. Hey, are you a good girl? Hey, are you pouting? Are you Pouty the dog? Yeah, she had an awesome day yesterday. Went to the farmer's market, saw her buddies there and so many friends at the park there. Went to the pet store, got some treats for her and met so many friends there and some of the regulars. It was great, wasn't it? Yeah. You're a good girl. Okay, is that all we get today? Okay. Just a little side eye, that's all we get today? That's alright, I can deal with that. Anyways, I hope you've all enjoyed this video. I love you all very much. Thank you for watching. Hope to see you on the next one. This has been Heat My Shorts with Maggie and Steve, The Maggie Show, and Stoned Pepper Kitchen's Extra Hot Honey. It's been Heat My Shorts. Love you all. Bye-bye.